Hey everyone, and welcome. So today, we're going to dive into a tool that promises to tackle one of the biggest, headaches of our digital lives, our massive, ever-growing, and honestly kind of messy photo collections. We are talking about Nero AI, a tool built from the ground up to enhance, restore, and organize all those memories you've captured. You know that feeling, right? You're scrolling through your phone, you find that perfect shot, but it's just a little bit blurry. Or maybe you've got an old family photo, one of your favorites, but it's all faded and worn out. We've all got thousands of pictures, but how many are actually perfect? And let's be real, how do you even find the one you're looking for in that chaos?
All right, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to break down what Nero AI actually is. Then we'll get to the fun part, seeing how it can literally breathe new life into old photos and tame that wild camera roll. And finally, we'll cover all the practical stuff, how you can get started, and of course, the big questions about safety and what it's going to cost.
So, first things first, what is Nero AI? Now, for some of you, that name Nero might ring a bell, but probably for a very different reason. And that subtitle gives you a pretty big clue, from burning CDs to sharpening pixels. So what is it really? At its heart, Nero AI is a collection of AI tools from a German company, and its entire mission is to take your digital images and just make them better. We're talking sharper, clearer, more vibrant, and way easier to find. Think of it like having a pro photo lab and a personal librarian for your pictures all rolled into one.
And this is where the story gets really cool. The company behind this, Nero AG, was founded way back in 1995, and it got famous for Nero burning ROM. Yeah, that Nero, the software we all use to burn our favorite mixtapes and backup files onto CDs. It's such a classic example of a company having to adapt or die. As CDs faded away, they had to pivot, so they took all that know-how about digital media and pointed it right at a modern problem, our messy photo libraries. It's a total reinvention.
All right, this is where we get to the fun stuff, bringing your photos back to life. And we're not talking about simple Instagram filters here. No, this is more like having some serious AI superpowers for your images. So, what can this thing actually do? Well, first up is the AI image upscaler. It can blow up your photo's resolution by up to 400% without it turning into a blurry, pixelated mess. Then there's denoisers for those grainy, low-light photos. It's also got tools to clean up those ugly, blocky spots you get from compressed images. You know what I'm talking about. And for portraits, it has face enhancement, which zeroes in on the details that really matter, like sharpening the eyes, skin, and hair.
And wow, this is a perfect example of that upscaler at work. On the left, you've got that classic problem, a low-res image that looks okay as a thumbnail, but you try to zoom in or print it and it just falls apart. Then on the right, you can see the AI has intelligently added detail, creating a sharp, high-resolution version you can actually use. It's pretty amazing.
And then there's this, the magic of AI colorization. It can take an old black and white family photo, understand the context, the lighting, the textures, and apply incredibly realistic color. This isn't just a gimmick. It's like the AI is imagining what that moment really looked like, and it's a powerful way to reconnect with those memories.
But it doesn't stop there. It can even fix physical damage. You know how when you scan an old photograph, it often comes with all those scratches, dust spots, and creases from being in a shoebox for decades? The AI can identify all that damage and just erase it, leaving you with a clean, restored version that looks like it was taken yesterday.
Okay, so our photos look amazing now, right? They're sharp, they're colorful, they're fixed. But what's the point if you can't ever find them? This is where Nero AI switches hats and becomes your own personal digital detective, ready to organize all that chaos.
The key to this is the AI Photo Tagger. Instead of you having to spend hours, or let's be honest, never, going through and manually tagging every single photo you've ever taken, this tool just does it all for you. It scans your entire library automatically.
So what is this little detective actually looking for? Well, it identifies objects like car, dog, beach, and scenes like sunset or wedding. And here's why that's a game changer. You can now just type beach into a search bar and instantly see every beach photo you own, even if you never tagged a single one. Plus, it helps you hunt down and delete all those annoying duplicate images that are just eating up your storage space.
All right, so you're probably thinking, this sounds pretty cool. How do I get my hands on it? Well, you've basically got two main paths to choose from. You can either use the tool right on the web, or you can install it as software on your desktop. This table really breaks it down nicely. On one hand, you've got the web version, which is perfect for quick, one-off fixes on a few photos.
It's super easy, nothing to install, but your pictures do get processed in the cloud. On the other hand, the desktop software is for the power users. It's the way to go if you've got tons of photos to process or if you're really big on privacy, because everything happens right on your own computer.
And if you do decide to start with the web tool, it's ridiculously easy. You literally just drag and drop your picture onto the website, pick the AI model you want to use, like face enhancement or colorize, and then you download the finished result. It's designed to be as simple as possible.
Okay, let's get to the two big questions that are probably on your mind right now. What's this going to cost me, and can I actually trust it with my personal photos? Time to talk about price and privacy.
So the way you pay is totally different depending on which one you choose. The web tool runs on a credit system. You get some free credits every day, but if you're using it a lot, you'll need a subscription. The desktop software works differently. You can either buy it once or get an annual subscription, and that usually comes with unlimited processing right on your own machine.
Now, let's talk about safety. This quote right here is probably the most important thing you need to know about your privacy. Because Nero is a German company, they have to follow GDPR, which is one of the absolute strictest data protection laws on the planet. This isn't just a company promise, it's the law. It means they're legally required to be incredibly careful with your data.
And this visual just makes it crystal clear. When you use the web tool, your photo has to be uploaded to Nero servers for the AI to work on it. It's secure, but if it's a really sensitive image, you might think twice. With the desktop tool, though, your photo never leaves your computer. All the AI magic happens right there on your machine. So for maximum security, the desktop version is the hands-down winner.
So, when you put it all together, the conclusion is pretty clear. Nero AI really does seem to be a super capable and, just as importantly, a trustworthy tool for anyone who wants to get more out of their digital photos.
So, which one should you choose? Well, if you're a casual user, someone who just wants to fix a few pictures now and then, the web version is quick, easy, and probably your best bet. But if you're a serious photographer, a hobbyist, or just anyone who puts a high value on privacy and needs to work with a lot of photos, the desktop version is the clear choice. So, what's the big takeaway here? We have these incredible tools right at our fingertips now. Tools that can do more than just fix pixels. They can actually reconnect us with our own past. And that brings me to a final question for you. Think about your own camera roll, those old albums, the digital folders just gathering dust on a hard drive. Which of your memories could an AI like this bring back to life?